You.
Lots of fast hands.
Hi.
What are your three top most memorable moments at a convention?
Our top 3 most memorable moments at a convention.
That's.
That's like asking what's our top 3 moments on the series Supernatural. There's been a lot of them.
I remember all of my top moments, inevitably, that I remember are things like my buddy Cody, things where we get the chance to meet somebody, or I have a friend that struggled with agoraphobia that I met through the show. She had left her house for a while, for many years, and came and met friends and had a fun time. So inevitably, what amazes me about these conventions are, for me, it's not about talking about the show as much as it is about kind of getting together with some people and being who you really are and being positive and kind of sharing a common hobby, so to speak, and really kind of making a difference. I think a lot of people, I don't think, like the Matt Damons of the world, the George Clooney's, I don't think they necessarily get the chance to see what impact they might have on people, and we get it on a fairly regular basis, and that's pretty awesome. That's what I say.
There's a lot of we get to hear a lot of stories. Doing this is one of the I think one of the many reasons why we enjoy doing these is because we get the face-to-face interaction with a lot of people, and we get to hear these stories of how the show has helped them through a difficult time, how the show helped them find one of their best friends, or how all these different stories, and so that not just having the gratification of knowing that we all enjoy this kind of common denominator, but I don't know. There's so many of those to choose from. I wouldn't want to single out 3 of them because each one of those individual stories is kind of has its own place in our hearts, and we really that's why we keep coming back. That's why we keep coming doing these. And then we get to then go back to the show and share with our crew of 180 people. Be like, listen, this one person from Iowa came up to me and gave me this beautiful story, and then we get to share it with them, and then that kind of fuels their inspiration, and it makes them want to work harder and do a better job, and at the end of the day, bring you guys the best product that we can bring you, which is just a really good TV show that we're all proud of. That, and also cutting up the giant inflatable duck with my knife.
Right here. Yes.
I just want to say, I think you're doing an amazing job with the Sam and Ezekiel.
Thank you.
And I love watching you guys play different roles.
It gets really cool really soon.
My question had to do with, do you think Sam, if you looked at, would you feel that he should be angry when he finds out, or be understanding of the fact that Dean is always just trying to protect him and save him? Or do you understand the idea of him being like, what the hell, he's got an angel inside of me?
I feel like Sam, after the episode we had with Bobby, where Bobby comes back and kind of says, buddy, you lived a life, you did a lot of good. You've done 1,000 things that anybody could hang their hat on one of them and say, I did that in my life. I saved that person, helped that person. I think Sam, my opinion, Jared's opinion, is that Sam was ready to go. I guess that's a big struggle. I just read a story about, it was in a magazine about a poker player, and her sister was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and she had the option of brain surgery or just go out, and she chose the latter. She chose to, and the poker player who lost her sister was basically talking about how the family was so frustrated. Like, go, give it a shot, have the experimental surgery, just try, stay here. And her sister was like, I'm happy, I've lived a good life. Why do I want to keep having the struggle of trying to have more and make more and be so, like, I'd rather just go. I'm happy right now. I found a place, I found a way to be happy with my life, and I'm ready to move on. And I guess it has a lot to do with what you think of the afterlife or whatever. But I feel like Sam found that place. Where he's like, you know what? I'm ready to go. So I think Sam should be upset. I think so. Yes.
Right there.
Here?
Yeah.
So, you know, back in the first couple seasons, you guys called each other bitch and jerk. And my brother and I love that. We sign up Christmas presents to each other every year like that. But I'm just kind of wondering why the writers don't have you guys doing that anymore. If you guys matured now a little bit.
It's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, ultimately, over you take a story and it evolves over 9 seasons. You know, characters evolve, storylines evolve, the way they interact with each other, their relationship evolves. So you know, I think the sense of that, you know, bitch jerk is still very much a piece of the fabric of these two brothers' lives and their relationship, but I think without having to hit the nail on the head every time.
See, I have a similar but different. I feel like since we call each other bitch and jerk, we've gotten in several fights. So now I think Sam and Dean are like, yeah, I don't want him to hit me. So I think Sam and Dean have realized that Sam and Dean are pretty tough. So it's like, if I piss them off too much, I gotta fight again, and that hurts. And we have to use the CW ointment to wipe away all the blood.
Very similar to Jared and Jensen's relationship, in the fact that very early on we realized that we were much better as a team than we are
Pranking or
doing this. And also, people feared us much more. I.e. Misha. So I think that's kind of, you know, the life-containing arc a little bit.
And my brother is the bitch.
She's like, I just want to clarify.
Gray shirt. Yes.
Oh my God. All right, Jared, I just want to say you're doing the best work that you've done for the full series, and it's been amazing to watch you. And speaking of,
I'm glad I picked you.
I'm not.
And I just wanted to ask a question. I listened to the podcast with Aisha, which were fantastically funny.
She's bad.
Oh my God, it was so entertaining. And one of the things you talked about was when you did your shirtless scene, Misha harassed the hell out of you.
Oh yeah.
So what I want to know is when he just did his shirtless scene,
Oh yeah.
were you harassed?
We harass the absolute hell out of them. It's more like psychological warfare. It's not like simply saying, dude, you look fat. He's like, he knows he's not fat, he's not an idiot. But if you say something like, oh man, I'm sure visual effects can do something. And then he kind of goes, and we actually, Misha was joking. Now that y'all have all seen the promos and the ads, he was teasing that the CW has you wear less clothes, whatever shape you're in. Like, I think Stephen Amell was there, and he was shirtless, and he's got 45 muscles in his stomach, and he's doing pull-ups and stuff. And then they like put me in a t-shirt that's pretty sleek. They put Misha in like a 3-piece suit next time. And Mark Shepard, and he's like, I have a feeling that the better shape you get, they like take a layer off. And then when you're the Arrow, when you're wearing latex all day, they're like, go and take everything off. And so
What about Jensen?
what about him?
I wear 3 layers on the show, in case you haven't noticed. I'm not an idiot. I ain't doing crunches. Because then I'll have to do them for the whole year. Stephen came and was just like, God, man, I wish I hadn't started the show in such good shape, because now they're going to expect me to be in this shape for the rest of the show. And I'm like, just walk around like this? I ain't pulling for that. All right, on that note, I think they're pulling us. We're going to go do some push-ups. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys in a little bit.